Welcome back to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show right here in your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS.
And remember, our goal is always to guide you to personal and financial wellness.
All right, you're back with the Don and Gino Show. That's right, over 8.5 years guiding you to personal and financial wellness. We do that by interviewing some of the top professionals we can find all over the nation, but also locally. Sometimes it's hyper-local, and especially when we're talking about the Antelope Valley, that is a very unique area. You have to understand the Antelope Valley and what's going on in the market, how the market works, and how to help buyers and sellers and real estate professionals in that market. You may think, oh, it doesn't matter. Stick a sign in the yard, that's all I need to do. Or work with a company or an internet company, and that's all I need to buy and sell. It is imperative who you work with and the guidance you have.
Purple Brick, good example.
See ya.
Oh.
Exactly. You saw the commercials, you're like, why would I waste all that commission? Well, if everybody thought that, they would not be leaving the U.S. market. And we're talking, they spent millions and millions of dollars marketing something that really didn't give you the value of the individuals I have here. Including my co-host, Edgar Ibarra, works with us here, one of our top professionals at Finance America right here in Valencia. And also we have an office in Palmdale. Where's that office at?
It's on Trade Center right there off of Rancho Vista. It's a good location. right by a couple of restaurants, Chick-fil-A's there.
There you go, right? Yeah.
Starbucks.
So there you go. And also with us we have Jose Zavalza.
Zavalza, yes.
Yay!
Awesome.
And he manages the Intero right there, also in Palmdale. Not too far away, right?
Not just a stone throw, yeah.
Yeah, stone throw away. And Jose, I wanted you to talk about, because a lot of real estate professionals are wondering, where do I go? Why do I go to this place versus this? There's a lot of options for them, especially with the internet out there. You know, they're like, oh, I can just go with this company because they'll give me all these tools. But tools, I can attest to that because I've been managing for 32 years. Tools are useless if you don't know how to apply them or use them.
Right.
But the real value of working with somebody like you, and I've been to your meetings, Edgar has too,
Yep.
and why Edgar loves working with you is that you have so much experience, knowledge, and the willingness and the passion to help others. Without that, our industry can be so difficult. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, what are the
100%.
advantages of working with Jose and Intero, for example?
You know, before I get into that, if you don't mind, I'd like to maybe start where we started, and
Yeah,
because a
tell
lot
us
of people
the
don't know the story.
I like stories.
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
July
Popcorn.
July 2015 started with Intero, just because I knew I needed a change in my business. I think I was doing well. I worked for a small firm, small private, I call them mom and pop firm, closing 35, 45 deals a year. So I think I was doing okay.
Yeah, that's
but
strong.
I just had no time. I had no time structure, no time management. I thought I had a handle on my day, but I was working 6-7 days a week.
So you're busy.
Busy.
Yeah.
Which
Typical sales.
It's typical sales. But I knew that in 5-10 years time, I didn't want to work 6-7 days a week. It created a lot of tension at home. You know, I wasn't seeing the kids, not spending time with the wife. So
You
that
were trading time for money.
Absolutely.
Right.
You know, there was always that fight of, well, we have this because I have to go work.
Right. Right.
You see what I'm saying?
That story. You always had the story.
Yeah.
I have to go work because that's why you have this.
That's why we have this.
That's why you have the bike, Johnny.
So I use that as justification. So coming into Intero, what sold me first of all was putting systems in place, time management, just to structure my day. Did a complete analysis on the source of my business. You're doing 35, 45 deals a year. Okay, where's this coming from? Are they buyers or are they sellers? Turned out that I was doing 70% buyers at the time, which is the reason why I was working so long. Buyers command time; they need time.
Of course they do, right?
So then implementing the skill set of how to work with the seller, because it's a completely different monster. People don't think.
And working with the buyer works when you're getting going. Maybe
Absolutely.
the best way, because you don't have that skill set yet.
Yeah.
To maybe garner enough sellers at a time, but you are willing to work hard.
Absolutely.
And that's where you learn.
I kind of maybe even put the analogy of it's learning how to you have to learn how to crawl before you walk.
Mm-hmm.
And
Especially in
working
our
with the buyer,
industry.
yeah, working with the buyer is actually kind of crawling before you walk. So there's a progression. So putting the systems in place of learning how to work with the seller, the right questions on how to ask with the seller. That led to someone reaching out to me and said, "Hey, why did you move? You were doing well. Why did you move to Intero? I've never heard of Intero." Oh, and I gave them my reasons. They said, "Well, can I just join you?" And I go, "That's not up to me, but sure, okay, whatever." And keep in mind, I was working in the Antelope Valley out of my home office, but I was out of the Northridge location. That was the only Intero here locally at the time. That person brought someone else, which then brought another person. So there was 4 of us at one point. So then I reached out and I said, "Hey, it'd be cool if we had maybe a little office, maybe a little executive suite that we can kind of all work out of." So that's how, unknowingly to me, that's how Intero Palmdale was born.
You created it.
Yeah. Unknowingly.
People are attracted to leaders and those who like to help, because you are a lot like me. I don't know if it's a disease, but we like helping other people. Some people are like, "You're crazy.
Yeah.
You like working with 90 people?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do."
Yeah, I think it's if you come from a level of contribution, people will be naturally attracted over to you,
and people can see it. I mean, you feel Gino and I are pretty transparent.
I mean, obviously,
and real.
if you feel that they're inviting you to ask them and to get their knowledge, then you feel more attracted to working with somebody like that. Because otherwise, if you deal with somebody that you're like, "You know what, this guy just barely freaking answers my questions and doesn't give me any attention," then they're not going to be attracted to working with you.
Yeah.
But if you're giving them the undivided attention, it drives more traffic towards you. The people want to be not only get more information from you, but they do want to work with you, and it's like a legit, I want to work with you because I feel supported.
I think that's why I was able to do the deals that I did, was because I came from a level of wanting to contribute to the buyers and say, "Look, we just opened escrow. This is what we're going to see. This is what can happen. However, this is how we avoid things like that." Now the script's been flipped a little bit, where now I can contribute to an agent's production, and it's really cool to see someone start off with you that's brand new, green, with looks like a lost puppy,
And they are
for the most part. But to see them realize and finalize their first deal, that's so cool. And then from them move from 1 to 10, and 10 to 15, and their own little milestones. I think I found my new passion. My passion used to be, helping buyers and sellers, which I still do. Don't get me wrong, I still do that, and I still love doing that. But now I think that that cup is now fulfilled in helping other agents succeed.
And you can see that. I mean, I've been to Jose's office as Edgar. He's there all the time. I've seen the passion that you put into your meetings, and I love that. Like I said, I've been doing this for 32 years, and I've gone to numerous meetings, by the way, to go see how they work, be part of their, sometimes it is a song and dance, but a lot of times the brokers tend to talk a lot about themselves. They don't, go out and reach out and say, "Here's a book that you should be checking out. Here's something I just read. Here's the 5 steps that you can try to do with this. Here's the best way I utilize to, help a seller out in this situation. Here's some time management skill sets that you can try." I mean, you had a whole gambit of value-added pieces, which is really nice, because I love it, and we try to do it with our meetings too, is not waste their time.
Right.
Because their time is important.
Absolutely.
They can either be with their family or out selling or helping their buyers and sellers. Instead, if you're going to take the time, let's make sure it's worthwhile, and let me help you be more than you were. And that's our goal with Edgar. And what's nice is you get great people that work for you, as we do. He's a sponge. He's like, "How can I do more? How can I help people more? How can I be more educated and utilize the tools we have?" I mean, like, you're now an expert at, mortgage coach, for example. You can do a true analysis for his buyers and sellers versus a piece of paper that they don't understand.
Exactly.
And it doesn't mean anything. Or a true total cost analysis comparing their options, they go, I like that one, because they can see the numbers.
Empower them. Yeah. Absolutely.
And some of the things that I see in your meeting, that same thing, I go to a lot of people's offices, and you don't see that the motivation that you give these people in your office to do better, and they're really happy about each other's successes, which is one of the things that I see you do, where you have people raise their hand and say, what was your success of the week? And I don't never see
everybody celebrates it too. It's
Everyone
really
celebrates
cool.
it, yeah.
It's a whole different beast, So it's an office that I think that, especially if you're in real estate and you think that you don't need the guidance, but I would still check out your office even if you don't think that you need it, because once you're in there, you get kind of like kind of driven within its own office and driven within yourself to get better because of the stuff that you say to
Oh,
them.
100%. You know, our coaching is free. First of all, it's free. You know, it's when I came in, I said I do 35, 45. I walked in with an ego, like my I didn't stink or whatever. Little did I realize that my production is someone's quarterly production.
So
And I think someone's been there and done that 10 times over. I think once I realized that, which was a hard pill to swallow, I need coaching. I still get coaching now.
Well, I saw that. You shared the coaching that you do, as I do. He knows. I send out coaching to these guys all the time, and I have a coach, and I'm always coaching, which is nice that you can share that with them. So you're in the trenches with.
Absolutely.
Right. So what kind of agents should be that you feel should be attracted to Ontario and working with Jose Zavalza?
I think agents of all kind, brand new. I call them your middle range producers and your top producers. To be honest, I think culture and environment play a big role into someone's production. If you're in the right environment, Tony Robbins says proximity is everything. I think if you're in the right environment, right culture, where everyone's celebrating you and giving you a high five for your victory, you will automatically produce more.
I 100% agree. Why do you like working with Finance America? I'll go ahead and throw that at you.
It's the same kind of idea that we talk about. I mean, it is culture. Obviously, you want to be around the best of the best people, but obviously, like we talked about, you don't want to just hire just anybody or work with just anybody. You want to be able to walk in and say hi to everybody, and everybody high-fiving each other, making sure that everybody's doing well, helping each other. There's no such thing as me. Even if it is me as my personal production, it is a team effort, and that's what I like about working here, because it is a team effort. We don't talk about just this guy over there, he's in his own little world. We want to make sure that everybody feels that they're part of something, and something big, which is what you guys bring to the table.
That's a good point, being part of something.
Absolutely.
People really want to be part of something. I know, Jose, you do a great job making sure everybody is part of something, because it can be very individualistic where you think you don't need other people. I don't care. I've been doing sales for a long time. There's a very small percentage of people that can be that person, meaning I don't need anybody else in my life. I can go forward, but they'll still be stopped because you still need people to support your growth and production and stuff. So I agree with you. I think it's really important to be part of something that they believe in and like and want to be part of, and you offer that in your office. That's for sure.
One of the cool little things that we do is I don't want to say forcefully, but we really suggest and recommend that people become part of a accountability group, mastermind, just to get, again, just to for someone else to hold you accountable to your goal. I'll give you an example. Today I did not want to go to the gym. I did not want to go to the gym.
Either.
I went to bed late.
Me too.
It's
same
summer.
schedule.
We're in the middle of the summer, so you tend to stay up later. When my alarm went off at 4 o'clock, I did not want to get up. But I owe it to the people that I'm accountable to. We have to post a picture in our accountability group that you're in the gym by a certain time.
Oh.
I mean, and if you don't, you pay a price. It's a $20 penalty.
Oh.
So that motivates me. That holds me accountable. I know I need to go to the gym, and if I don't, I pay the price. So we hold. We have other groups when it comes to prospecting or monthly goals. And it's to the people's comfort level. We don't want to put any.
It's a support group. It's
Exactly,
Not, it's
absolutely.
not a militant.
It's not militant, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, no. And again, I used the word forcefully, which was a bad choice of words before, but I think people
called
have to be
encouragement.
pushed.
Encouragement.
I think people need to be put on, in uncomfortable spots, because that's what we want people to change.
Mm-hmm.
They come to us because they want to change something. And sometimes it takes a little bit of getting uncomfortable or being pushed to be in uncomfortable positions to start that change.
Well, at least you provide them with the motivation, the tools, the passion, the support to do that. So I've seen your office. I think you guys do a great job. I know you two together work fabulously because you have the right passion for your clients and for your team. Because Edgar, he's our sales manager out in our Palmdale branch. So if anybody needs to look for a new home that you want to be part of something that has the passion, the tools, the support, everything you're really looking for to take it to another level and enjoy your job more. That's, I know our part of our passion is making sure we actually enjoy going to work every day and enjoy the people we work with. So a couple options you have, of course, if you're looking for, looking at options for starting real estate, changing your career, increasing your career, or getting your support as a top producer. Intero and Jose Zavalza is a great option. How can they get a hold of you, buddy?
They can call me. That'd be best. Call or text 661-878-2602. I think that's the best, easiest way. Yeah.
All right. And Edgar, if anybody's looking forward to making a change, I know you've got a couple new people coming over to Finance America out in our new Palmdale office. And how can they get a hold of you to find out more options?
818-359-2723. Or you can email me, Ibarra at financeofamerica.com. Get a hold of any of us and we'll talk to you about opportunities.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for taking time in your busy schedule. You time blocked this, I bet.
Yes, I did. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate that. Yeah.
It's funny because we had another person who was supposed to be on, they didn't, and they flaked. I wonder how their career's going. Let me think. Anyways, I really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day and being part and being such great professionals and great stewards of our industry, because we need great people to help more people and just, you guys do a great job, and really appreciate you being part of our show. So if you want to see more about this, find out more about Intero, Finance America, find out more about Jose Zavalza, Edgar Ibarra, you can always go to donandgino.com. Again, we thank you guys for being part of our show today.
Awesome. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
And thank you. All right. Have a great day.
See you guys.